one is it? This here? No, I turned it.
Oh, you turned it off?
Good evening, everyone. We're going to call the meeting to order, and we'll start with our land acknowledgement statement. We acknowledge that the ground on which we live is the traditional territory of Caldwell First Nation, of the Three Fires Confederacy, and the original people of Point Pelee and Pelee Island and its surrounding lands and waters, and that of Huron-Wendat and Wyandot peoples. We recognize and respect the First Nations who are stewards of the land and waters of Turtle Island and who have embraced this stewardship since time immemorial. We would also like to acknowledge contributions of other nearby First Nation communities and all original people across Turtle Island. If we can get an adoption of our agenda for March 17th, 2025, LaSalle Police Service Board. Moved and support. All in favor? And that carries. Any disclosures of pecuniary interest? There being none, an adoption of our minutes of LaSalle Police Service Board meeting and public meeting held January 20th, 2025 be adopted as presented. Moved and support. All in favor? And that carries as well. So we'll move right into our presentations and delegations for this evening. And item 1 is the introduction of new LaSalle Police Service members, and I'll turn it over to the chief.
Thank you, Your Worship. It's my pleasure to introduce 4 new members to the LaSalle Police Services Board. Claudia Rose, Quinn Liang, and Candice Kaza have been hired as permanent part-time dispatchers and started their 8 weeks training today. In a moment, I'll have Staff Sergeant Agustinus read some biographies. Michael Chalubko was hired as a permanent full-time Director of Corporate Services, and he also started today. Congratulations to Claudia, Quinn, Candice, and Michael, and welcome to LaSalle Police Service. Mike.
Good evening, Board. Nice to see you. Thank you. We'll start with Claudia. Claudia Rose was born in Royal Oak, Michigan, and has been a lifelong resident of Windsor, Ontario, having dual citizenship. She is the eldest of 5 siblings, with 4 brothers and 1 sister. Claudia enjoys spending her free time with her family, whether it's cheering on her brothers at their sports games or sharing a meal at Nona's. Family is her greatest joy. A dedicated community member, Claudia has volunteered countless hours, with one of her favorite experiences being the 7 years she spent managing her brother's youth soccer team alongside her dad, who was the coach. Claudia is a proud graduate of Holy Names High School. After graduation, she began her career as an assistant preschool teacher in Clawson, Michigan. During this time, she earned her associate degree in child development and advanced to the role of lead teacher. After 3 years in education, Claudia transitioned to the Detroit Police Department, where she worked as an emergency service deployment operator. Over the course of her tenure, Claudia has handled more than 17,000 calls, providing assistance in high-stress situations. Now, Claudia is excited to bring the knowledge and skills she's gained in Detroit to the LaSalle Police Service, where she looks forward to continuing her service to the community. She is grateful to the chief and the police board for this opportunity and would like to thank her family for their unwavering support and encouragement. Welcome, Claudia.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is just a small token.
Thank you.
Say a few words.
Claudia, would you like to say a few words?
It's sort of a rite of passage, Claudia. Sorry.
I have nothing prepared, but I like speaking into a microphone. I just want to say thank you to everyone for giving me this opportunity. I've really only been here a day, but it has been such a great day. Everyone has been so kind and thoughtful. And yeah, I'm super excited to be here, and I can't wait to work alongside all of you. So thank you.
Quinn? Quinn Liang was born and raised in Windsor, Ontario, and completed her French education at Sandwich Secondary in LaSalle. She later attended the University of Windsor, obtaining a bachelor's degree in forensic science with a biology specialization. During this time, she had the fortunate experience of doing a placement with the Windsor Police Forensic Identification Unit. This experience, shadowing the officers and attending scenes, inspired her to then pursue a master's in forensic science from Trent University, where she recently graduated in October 2024. Her master's thesis was on the detection of hidden objects behind drywall using thermal imaging, which is currently in the process of being published. With her passion for law enforcement and science, Quinn is excited to join the LaSalle Police Service as a dispatcher. She would like to thank her family, Chief Pierce, Natalie Malandrucolo, and LaSalle Police Service Board for this opportunity to serve her home community. Congratulations. Say a few words if you'd like.
Hello, everyone. I'll keep it short. The bio pretty much says everything, but thank you so much for this opportunity, Police Chief Pierce, Natalie Malandrucolo, and the Police Services Board for allowing me to give back to the community that raised me and to be part of the great work that's being done here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Candace? Candace Caza grew up in LaSalle, where she attended Monseigneur Augustin Caron Elementary School before continuing her French education at E.J. La Jeunesse in Windsor. She is the daughter of Christopher and Tracy Caza and has 2 siblings, Kale and Caitlin. Following high school, Candace continued her education at St. Clair College in Sport and Recreation Management. For the past 8 years, she has worked in the Culture and Recreation Department for the town of LaSalle, where she has had the opportunity to serve and connect with the community. Her time in Recreation Department has fueled her passion for serving the community, and she's excited to contribute in a new role. Candace would like to express her gratitude to her family, her friends, for their constant support, and offer a special thank you to the Chief of Police and the Police Services Board for welcoming her into an outstanding team. Congratulations.
Thank you. Pretty much says it all. I've worked for the town of LaSalle for 8 years, and I'm very excited to continue my career with the town. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and thank you.
Mike? Michael Chalupko, the incoming Director of Corporate Services, joins the LaSalle Police Service with over 25 years of a diverse municipal experience. As a lifelong member of Scouts Canada and a volunteer for his Children's Baseball League and Windsor Goodfellows for more than a decade, Mike understands the importance of community service. He's a proud father to William, Robert, and Elizabeth, and a grateful spouse to Jennifer. Mike appreciates the warm welcome and support from the Chief, the Deputy Chief, and the LaSalle Police Service Board. He looks forward to meeting and serving the employees and residents of LaSalle. Congratulations, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think the bio really says it all, but I do want to thank the board and the chief and my family and friends for being here and supporting me all the way along. So thank you very much.
So these types of events are my absolute favorite when we onboard and introduce new people to our family. So welcome. We are thrilled to have all four of you, and we'll see you tomorrow, bright and early. How did the training go today, ladies? Long road ahead as far as that's concerned, but we're pumped to have all four of you. So thank you.
Yes, congratulations to everyone on behalf of the board and LaSalle Council. We're very excited to have you as part of the team and look forward to seeing you on a day-to-day basis. So with that, we can move on in the agenda. You do not have to stick around, but we would do a quick picture if you could before you leave, if that's okay. Everyone's okay with pictures? Okay, so we'll do a 5-minute recess, do some pictures, and then we can continue with the meeting. Okay. We'll resume the meeting with item F1, which is the LaSalle Police Service Board updated policies for Community Safing and Policing Act 2019. I don't know if there's anything to be added to this or any questions. I know everyone's had a chance to review everything that's been presented. If they're okay, there is the recommendation that's listed below. Any questions or comments? Moved and support. All in favor? And that carries. Item F2 is the 2025, the spring conference and AGM. There's a sponsorship request and call for resolutions, so I don't know if there's anything else, again, to add to that one. Move the recommendation, support. All in favor? And that carries as well. Item 3, our 2025 to 2028 LaSalle Police Service Strategic Plan, and I will turn that back over to Chief.
Thank you, Your Worship. Attached to the board report is the LaSalle Police Services 2025 to 2028 strategic plan. We consulted with the board, the school boards, our members, as well as there were a number of community consultations. The end result is the strategic plan that's attached to this report, and I'm requesting that the board approve the 2025 to 2028 strategic plan.
Members of the board, any questions, comments, statements regarding what's been presented today? Well done. I believe Mr. Brose sent in the same type of remarks after reviewing the agenda. It was a job well done, and I think it really shows that you've listened to the community and what we're hoping to see in the future for the town of LaSalle. So I thank you as well for what you've presented to us. Go ahead, Marie.
Question, if I could. And it may be in the report, so I apologize if I've missed it, but what is your plan for articulating it with the community so everybody knows what the strat plan is?
Now that it's received board approval, we will be putting it on our website. It'll also be pushed out through our social media channels. So we'll be doing that publicly that way.
Any other questions or comments? No? Move recommendation? Sure. Or really, there's not really, I think this is just a receive. I don't think there's any other part of this one. Approve and adopt. Okay? And support by Anita, all in favor? And that carries as well. Item 4, LaSalle Police Services Board Diversity Plan Committee meetings from January 27th and February 26th. Any further comments on those? And then if we can just get a motion to receive those and approve them. Anita and Dan, all in favor? And that carries. Consent agenda has 3 items. Are there anything that anyone wants to take and speak to specifically on the 3 items that have presented? Or we can approve them all at once? Just, you'll approve? And support by Marie? All in favor? And just everyone note the dates of the golf tournament, because I know we always kind of slide past that, and I'm going to make sure I share that with council earlier this year too. Any questions or statements by board members? It's an easy one. Okay. There's a schedule of upcoming meetings and events. So we have the March 25th, which is the Zone 6 meeting held here in LaSalle Essex Golf and Country Club. Unfortunately, I'm in a conference that week, so I won't be there. And I believe Mr. Brose is the only member of the board who will be in attendance if you need a board member for anything. And then April 14th is the Board Diversity Plan Committee meeting, and then the 14th is also our LaSalle Police Service Board Committee and public meetings. And thank you for coming.